Hello everyone, I'm Deepthi Manipali and today we are going to have failure party. Okay, so before going ahead, Vivita, could you please do the invocation?
Yeah, sure. This is who we are. We are a team. Talented, energetic, astonishing mindsets. We can do anything and everything. We talk, we care, we respect each other. We see beauty in everything. We are connected by hearts and driven by values. We celebrate each other. We provide value to each other. We take ownership in everything we do. We have freedom to make mistakes. We learn as we go. We are mad to make a difference. We love disruptive ideas. We make impossible things possible. We are strong to question the creation. We believe in dreaming big. If we do not dare to dream big, are we really living? Why be ordinary when we can be extraordinary? Let us not, we should be driven by our goals, not by egos. Let us not hope for this, let us be the best. This is who we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Vivita. So, before moving ahead, I would like to say that India today lost India. We have lost India's Nightingale today. Lata Mangeshkar dies at 92, as per Google 92. Uh, so coming to failure party, I was thinking a lot about failure party. Okay, like how to explain people that we are having a failure party and what failure party really means. Like, I didn't get how to really explain them. So I was thinking, and I got this one instance from MS Dhoni. So he gets selected to a tournament or something, and he doesn't get informed it he doesn't get informed, like it got delayed somehow. But then he, with his friends and all, he his friends help him a lot, and then they take him to airport, buys him a ticket and all. But then he he couldn't catch the flight, and then he got rejected and something else. So he was, the next day he gathers all of his friends, and then he does a party, like small samosa chai party. He says that ये मुझे याद रखना है, because I want to remember this failure, because I don't want to repeat it. Like we do this, right? When like someone gets addicted to something, like say smoking. If someone gets addicted to smoking, we say tell it out, like tell it out that I'll quit smoking, I'll quit drinking from tomorrow. Tell it out to people, even though if you are not capable enough to do it, like people will make us do it, right? Got my point? So like uh this is what the failure party is about. Like saying that we are here for you in your lowest, we have those lowest and steepest moments in our life, where we can't process them, we can't accept them, most importantly, which is the most important thing, right? Accepting something. If we won't accept our failure, how are we going to move ahead? So we often forget to accept those things, and this failure party is about acceptance, accepting your failure, even though you have not succeeded after a failure, even though your failure just remained as a failure. Like you didn't learn anything from it, it's okay if you don't learn anything from it. It's a failure, right? It's okay. So this failure party is about that, and I hope everyone would come with their failure stories today. And one more, one small instance. Like they say, right? అంటే ఒక ఒక కప్ విన్ అయితే లేదా దేనిలోనో విన్ అయితే చాలా మంది వచ్చి హగ్ చేస్తారు, కంగ్రాట్స్ చెప్తారు. కానీ ఇఫ్ యూ ఫెయిల్ ఇన్ ఇట్, if you lose in it, only a true friend comes forward to hug you and say it's okay, right? So consider me as your true friend. Like consider everyone here. I want everyone to consider. Hear me as your true friend and share your failure stories. Thank you. And you know the drill. Like you can raise your hand. I call you. You know the drill. Thank you. Who is coming forward now? Who is the brave person who is going to come forward? See, look who is talking about braveness. I took such a big step forward and I'm calling you people out. Take one more step ahead and start talking about your failures. It's okay. It's okay. If it's okay if it's silly. It's okay if it's like if it's something which you don't want to share. Like those are the moments which you have to share, right? The ones which are unshared have to be shared so that you can process it properly, so that you can move ahead in your life. Yeah, you can move ahead without doing all of that too, but when you have a chance, why do you want to miss it? So go ahead. I guess Geeta ma'am. Thank you.
She sounded disappointed that I raised my
No,
hand.
I was sounding thankful. You didn't get the thankfulness in my.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I missed that.
It's okay.
Yeah, I cannot think of any small examples. My examples are very big at my age and where I am in
It's
life.
okay, ma'am. We want to learn from your experiences too. Like one day
Yeah.
we are going to be here, right?
Yeah, we all will need to learn from our own experiences most of the time. Some, yes, we should be smart to learn from other people's experiences. But I have for a long time, felt like in marriage I have failed. I've been divorced. So, and I know this is a very serious topic. I'm not going to dwell on it for too long. But for a long time, I felt I failed. I would see all these people having 20 years, 25 years, 30-year marriages, 50-year marriages. And I would think, oh, I'll never have that. But and that's part of it, when you feel like you have failed, you sit down and acknowledge those feelings, right? Whatever I felt. So I did not try to push them away, saying I should not feel that way. Then it was only later on, after embracing whatever has happened and working on myself for it's many years. It's not like you do this for a month, 2 months, you do something and then you're healed. The healing journey is lifelong. It is a journey, it's not a goal. So it is only after I worked on myself for a few years, then I realized, hey, that was really not a failure. I now, after having gone through the divorce and not being married, I feel so free. I feel free to do what I want to do. And I'm in no way conveying any message that, yeah, marriage is like having shackles, right? Different marriages, your marriage can be very good too. We have many examples. But for myself, I felt like, oh, this was freedom for me. I felt like I was 18 again, like when your age. So that was actually, that turned out to be the biggest success for me because I went from living under my parents' roof to getting married, being with a husband. And of course, there are constraints, right? Being in a marriage, we accept those constraints. And then that constraint was removed for whatever reasons. So I actually celebrated that failure. Today, I feel, yes, I feel so good. And I know a number of friends who are kind of envious of where I am. Hey, you can do whatever you want to. I could pick up and come to India, right, in a heartbeat. I didn't have to do so much of thinking. But if I were married, it would be different. Maybe I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing, or whatever, right? So you celebrate. It is a celebration for me. It may not be a celebration for someone else, but that is how I have celebrated this really big event, a big failure in my life. It didn't seem like a celebration or something to celebrate at that time. But looking back, it truly, I do celebrate that almost every day. So that's my story.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, ma'am. Like, it's really so, it's such a brave thing to do. Like, divorce is not a small part, right? Like, I can't even imagine, like, the process it needs to take, like, mentally, and all those legal things and all. It's such a huge thing.
Yeah, hopefully you'll never have to imagine that. So,
Hopefully.
but it's like when you get thrown in the water, you learn to swim. So
Hmm.
it's like that. Adversity does give you the strength. If it doesn't, what isn't there a song? If it doesn't kill me, it'll make me stronger.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is a very popular song.
Okay.
If adversity doesn't kill you, it'll make you stronger. So
What song it is, ma'am? Can we hear it now?
Can you
no, I don't know. Let me Google it. Google the right words first.
Yeah, yeah.
okay. By the time Geeta ma'am
If
Googles
it is
it.
about adversities, maybe we shall try to listen that today.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Deepti. Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
Geeta ma'am. So meanwhile the others think, oh, okay, Vinayana.
No. You continue. You continue.
No,
I'll
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you can share whatever you would like to share. You wanted to share.
I don't know if I can comment, but I like to like just comment on what Geeta ma'am has told. Um, I I don't know Geeta ma'am like and before kada like and I'm only seeing her after the failure that she has mentioned. So I don't know how ma'am use it to be, but I always see ma'am as that emotionally stronger and emotionally like emotional coach for every one of us. So and ma'am has gone through that like dramatic period and has really came forward to start off a career to address all those issues, right? So it is something like a person who is very very mad to make the heart transplantation possible by seeing his father like and dying of a heart attack or something like that, like and it is that and alanti um, వాళ్ళ లైఫ్స్ లో అంటే లైక్ those things are meant to be happen to bring out something of the best and I see ma'am as that real time example like and I just love the way ma'am has like really came out of that situation in such a stronger way and started the career in it. And also like it feels so deep whenever I talk to ma'am, and ma'am used to mention about like the Sadhguru's course that she has taken, which really transformed her life and all, right? So um, I think like and this can be the best thing that we can learn from the failure like and it's there to make us even more stronger and bring out the best in us.
Thank you, Vinay. Thank you. And I love this community, right? I have become stronger in the last 2 years with this ESAL community too. And I'm not exaggerating.
Yes, ma'am. Somehow like ante once we deal with an adversity, we tend to see the life in a very very different angle from the courageous perspective, right? So we can find every answer within ourselves only, like and once we cross that phase, like and I see you in that phase. And Deepti, like, can I go with the list of my failures? I was just writing down. shall
Sure.
I shall I run through the list, or what shall I do exactly?
Darvish, anyway, like, it's how you would like to process your failures. You can do it that way.
Okay, I feel like I already processed my failures, so that's why I'm
Share it with us
and
all.
yeah. Somehow I'm do I have them in brain? No, but like and do I remember it very often? Yes. So like my list of failures, like the biggest failures that I can remember are I did not get 10 by 10 in 10th class, which I hoped for the best. Like అంటే 9.8 వచ్చేసాయి ఇంకా. బట్ లైక్ అంటే ఆ రోజు మమ్మీ మాట్లాడిన విధానము ఫర్ లైక్ అంటే దో ఇట్ వాజ్ 9.8, ఇట్ వాజ్ అంటే ఇట్స్ ఐ స్టిల్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ అనమాట. ఇట్స్ ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం అన్నట్టుగా. అండ్ వి యాక్చువల్లీ సెలబ్రేటెడ్ ఇట్. మమ్మీ అప్పుడు కూడా స్వీట్ తెచ్చి పెట్టాను, నేను పెట్టరేమో అనుకున్నాను. సో ఫర్ 9.8 ఆల్సో ఐ గాట్ ద సేమ్ స్వీట్. సో అండ్ like until there was no difference in the way it was received, so I celebrated that. And I lost in JEE mains and came like almost crying inside, and just ఇలా వచ్చి పడిపోయాను అనమాట బెడ్ మీద. ఇంకా అయిపోయింది, నాకు మెయిన్స్ రాలేదు, విచ్ ఐ వాస్ హోపింగ్ సో మచ్ అన్నట్టుగా. somehow like and I feel so happy for not getting into mains, that I could come to OECT and experience Usman University and experience our ESL and all. Like if life has planned this much of a golden period and beautiful journey for me in OU, why would I go to NIT అన్నట్టుగా అనిపిస్తుంది. So whenever someone mentions about like losing an IIT, like this will be my things that are running in my brain. And I failed in keeping up to be a vegetarian. So I started it 2 to 3 times. I keep failing in it. I don't know and how to like. And when I am single, I'll be keeping it up. But when I'm in the group of non-vegetarians, I can't deny my friends. So I should know some methods from you vegetarians. And మ్యామ్ ఐ ఫెయిల్డ్ అగైన్. లైక్ అంటే మీ ఇంటికి వచ్చినప్పుడు ఐ వాజ్ వెజిటేరియన్ కదా, సో ఐ ఫెయిల్డ్. సో దిస్ టైమ్ ద ఫెయిల్యూర్ అంటే ద బ్లేమ్ ఈజ్ ఆన్ మై బ్రదర్. హీ టుక్ మీ అవుట్, హీ మేడ్ మీ ఈట్ చికెన్ బిర్యానీ. సో ఐ ఫెయిల్డ్. And like one of the biggest failures that still pinch me or something like that is I failed eliminating the complete ragging in our college. It used to run in my background whenever I see my batch, and I wanted to completely eliminate ragging from my batch. But listening to the present stories as well, like the things that are going on, I really feel sad for that. I can't accept it. And and the second thing comes is like I want to create good bonds between seniors and juniors and create that ecosystem in the college. Like not only with a few number, I just want to create that holistic system in the college that seniors and juniors, there will be no barriers and such kind of. I couldn't scale it up. I did it, but I couldn't scale it up. That was the thing. And we wanted to renovate ESL room. We have planned a lot, but somehow it didn't turn out to be. But I accepted it because that's how, like, and if we have renovated and if we have invested lakhs in a 620 square feet area, we would have never gotten out of it. Now running a virtual ESL is even more easier and comfortable for us, right? So I feel I accept it. And I failed to keep my Sudarshan Kriya, which I learned in Art of Living. I know I'm going to fail in it, but still I took it up. I failed in that challenge. So whenever we remember that, we the S plus people will just pay silence for it. Array, we lost it. We lost that streak. And like ante I used to dream a lot to go to gym in second year. I went one day, slept for 1 week anamata with fever. So that was one of the failures. And I wanted to maintain 8.5 GPA in the college. I couldn't do that. I failed. I did it as my personal thing, but I failed. But still I could accept that. Somehow. And I failed in few friendships, so people just moved out of me. Couldn't keep them in my life. I feel for it. And I failed during giving my best during Crest internship, which I did in 2020. So I think I could have done a better job there. So I treat it as my failure as well. And during my fourth year project also, there was something that I have done with my uh, guide. So I could have done a better job there by investing more time, but I failed in uh, somehow, and like అంటే ఫెయిల్ అంటే కంప్లీట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అయిపోవడం అలా కాదు కానీ like it just survived, but could have done a better job. So these are what all failures that I can remember for now. And as I told, like, and I could accept many of them, but couldn't accept some of them. Thank you. And I'm feeling lighter after telling about all these failures and writing them down.
See, that's the point of failure party, right? So thank you, Vinayana, for sharing. Like, I don't think I can do anything about JEE mains and all, but I surely can do something about your vegetarian thing. Because like I'm a vegetarian, right? And I do have like friends around me poking me to eat non-veg. So that's where you okay, fine, vegetarian. That's where you try to tell to most of the people as possible, like I want to be a vegetarian, I want to be a vegetarian, so that the next time you feel like eating non-veg, they'll be like, you said you want you were veg తింటానన్నావు almost తిన.
No,
So
no, no. Like, and అలా జరిగినా బాగుండు. అంటే అవి ఇట్ హ్యాపెన్. ఓకే, సారీ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ ద టైం, బట్ అంటే జనరల్ గా ఎలా అవుతుంది అంటే, అంటే తినొచ్చు కదరా మాతో తినవా అనే దానికి నాకు డినై చేయబుద్ది కాదనమాట. పాపం మన బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ కదా. అంటే ఆ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్ లో ఇప్పుడు నేను ఐ స్టాండ్ ఫర్ మై సెల్ఫ్ అండ్ ఐ ఈట్ వెజిటేరియన్ అనే అంత పెద్ద పదం రాదనమాట ఫ్రెండ్స్ ముందు.
it's okay. You can build it eventually. నేనేం చేయలేను.
So
You may
today,
not want to do it bad enough, right? If you really want something bad enough, you will do that. And this goes back to setting boundaries.
మ్యామ్ లోపల నుంచి ఉంటే ఎవరేం చేయగలరు?
టుడే దేర్ ఇస్ ప్రణీత్ స్టేటస్ అందులో ఐ వాజ్ జస్ట్ లాఫింగ్ ఎట్ ఇట్. లైక్ అంటే జనరల్ నాన్ వెజిటేరియన్ అంటే వెజిటేరియన్స్ ఎలా చూస్తారు అన్నట్టు పెట్టాడు. ఓకే, ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So
కాలేజ్ లైక్ అంటే సీనియర్ జూనియర్ బాండ్స్ దట్ ఐ కాంట్ యాక్సెప్ట్. Tell me something I can do for it.
what you can do for it now? Create something which అంటే ఇప్పుడు why isn't that possible? So think, why isn't that possible, and like do something in such a way that వాళ్ళని మార్చలేం, of course, but you can change the people around them, right? Like you can change us. అంటే we as a seniors won't do ragging, so we as a seniors could help our batchmates also not to do that. So in that way, by the time we are in fourth year of, there won't be any ragging, right? Most probably, I hope so. So I don't know if I made sense.
I get it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So next, anyone else would like to share their failure story? Or meanwhile, while the others are thinking, you may tell your definition, like how you perceive failure is. Like Vinayana said, like he couldn't stop his cravings. That was a failure for him. So in that, like,
this is the worst possible articulation that you can make.
No, I loved the way Deepthi perceived it.
Okay.
Like how you perceive.
End of the day, reasons kada Purva.
Like Deepthi in one transition call said that she didn't fail, but the people around her considered it as a failure. So in that way, any situations, or how you perceive failure generally, like what failure is to you? I didn't fail the people. Tarun, yes, Tarun.
My own definition of failure is like when I could not able to reach my expectation, that I define as my failure.
Could you please elaborate it a bit?
You taking all no ఇక అంతే డెఫినేషన్ దట్ ఈస్ నా ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ రీచ్ కాలేకపోతే లైక్ అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను ఒక థింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ దాకా చేసింటే పోయేది అనుకున్న విషయాలన్నీ దానికన్నా ముందు దాకా ఆగుతుంది కదా. నాకు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను మార్క్స్ విషయంలో 8.5 తెచ్చుకుందాం అన్న దగ్గర 8.05 వచ్చినాయి. అంటే వెనక రావాల్సిన 0 ముందు వచ్చింది అట్లా. యా ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ దీప్తి.
Thank you, Tarun. Any failure story you would like to share with us now that you are unmuted?
యా ఫెయిల్యూర్ అంటే రీసెంట్గా లైక్ అంటే ఇంటర్న్షిప్ ఉండే, అది ఫస్ట్ నుంచి ఏంటో నేనే చేద్దాం అంటే ప్రిన్సిపల్ సార్ నాకు షేర్ చేశారనమాట. నేను చూడటమే దాన్ని లాస్ట్ డే చూసాను. ఎప్పుడు డే బిఫోర్ అంటే రేపు లాస్ట్ డేట్ అంటే ఇవాళ చూశాను. సార్కి అప్పుడే మెసేజ్ చేశాను, సార్ దీనికి సర్టిఫికేట్స్ కావాలంటే సార్ అంటే ఓకే తను రేపు మార్నింగ్ అంటే మధ్యాహ్నం 1 లోపు ఇస్తా అన్నారు. ఓకే అదంతా అయిపోయింది. లాస్ట్ రోజు చేస్తున్నాం అనమాట. చేసే టైంలో నేను ఒక్కడిని చేసినా లైక్ అంటే నాకు ఒక్కడికి వచ్చేది, కానీ నాకేంటంటే ఒక్కడి స్వాదం అది ఒక్కడిని చేయాలంటే మనసు ఒప్పుకోవట్లే. లైక్ ఒక 2-3 తెచ్చుకొని చేద్దామని, ఇంకా మా సీనియర్స్ చెప్దామని, వాళ్ళ చెప్దాం వీళ్ళ చెప్దామని నియర్గా 9 పార్టిసిపెంట్స్ చేశాను అనమాట. అక్కడ అందులో ఉంది కూడా డిస్క్లైమర్లో అంటే ఓన్లీ 3 మెంబర్స్ వర్ సెలెక్టెడ్ అని. అది నేను కరెక్ట్ చదవలే. అంటే నా ప్రతిసారి నేను కరెక్ట్ చదవకపోవటం వల్ల ఏదో ఒక మిస్టేక్ చేస్తాను. అంటే నేను 3 పార్టిసిపెంట్ అంటే ఒక్కొక్క కాలేజ్ నుంచి 3 తీసుకుంటారేమోలే, ఒకే కాలేజ్ నుంచి కూడా అనుకోలే. 3లో మనం ఉండమా ఏం కాదులే, ఇంకా తోపిసెల్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కూడా రాద్దామంటే అప్పటికవి అది తీసుకోవట్లేదు, ఎందుకో ఇంటెక్ తీసుకోవట్లేదు. లాస్ట్ అంటే సర్వర్ బిజీ వచ్చింది ఇంటెక్స్ తీసుకునే టైంలో. అవన్నీ రాసుంటే ఐ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ అంటే సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యేవాడినేమో ఆ కరికులర్ యాక్టివిటీస్ కింద, కానీ అవన్నీ రాయలేదు. ప్లస్ ఇంకా నేను జస్ట్ అప్లై చేశాను. 8 మెంబర్స్ లైక్ టాప్ 3 ఎవరైతే జీపీఏ పరంగా ఉన్నారో లైక్ థర్డ్ పర్సన్కి నాకు ఈక్వల్గా ఉన్నాయి సేమ్, కానీ డ్యూ టు అంటే తన గర్ల్ కాబట్టి తనకి ఇచ్చేసారు, లైక్ నాకు రాలేదు. ఇక అయిపోయింది. అంటే నాకు అప్పుడు అనిపించింది, ఓహో నేను ఇంత చేసినా లైక్ రాలేదని ఒక చిన్న బాధ అనిపించింది. బట్ అంటే నేను అప్పుడు అనుకున్నా సంథింగ్ బిగ్ ఈజ్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ మీ అని. ఇక ఐ రిలేస్డ్ అండ్ ఈవెన్ దే ఆర్ థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ టు మీ. అంటే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పాను అంటే ఇట్లా మీరు చేసుకున్న లైక్ వాళ్ళని ఫోర్స్ చేసాను, వాళ్ళకి వచ్చింది చాలు, దే ఆర్ మేకింగ్ సంథింగ్ గుడ్ అనిపించింది. యా అదొకటి చిన్న బాధ, బట్ సార్ట్ అవుట్ అయిపోయింది. అంటే ప్రతిదీ నేను చిన్నటి అంటే మైన్యూట్ చదవలే. 3 మెంబర్స్ ఓన్లీ విల్ బి సెలెక్టెడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ అని అది మిస్ అయ్యాను. లైక్ ఆ చదవకపోవడం వల్ల అది 9-10 పేజెస్ ఉంది. అప్పటికి నేను కష్టంగా చదివా, అది మొత్తం చదివేసరికల్లా నా ప్రాణం దొక్కొచ్చింది. యా ఓకే, బట్ ఐ డిడ్ ఏ మిస్టేక్ ఇన్ రీడింగ్ అండ్ ఆ చదవటం అది ఫెయిల్యూర్. అక్కడ మంచి చదువుంటే పోయేదే అని. ఎస్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Tarun, for sharing your story. Like, yeah, of course, something big might be waiting for you. Swapna?
లైక్ అది ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఏ ఫెయిలియర్ అనమాట. కానీ నేను ఆ మూమెంట్లో రియలైజ్ అయ్యాను. ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏంటంటే లైక్ నేను సెవెంత్ వరకు తెలుగు మీడియం, 8లో ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియంకి మా స్కూల్ మొత్తాన్ని చేంజ్ చేశారు. సో ఇంకా 8th క్లాస్ మొత్తం ఇంకా వెళ్ళడం తిని మ్యాథ్స్
Swapna, you're breaking.
ఇప్పుడు
Swapna, your voice is breaking. కొంచెం
ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుందా?
ఇప్పుడు వినిపిస్తుంది.
అయితే ఇంకా 8th మొత్తం ఇట్లానే ఎక్కువ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చెయ్యలేదన్నమాట. లైక్ భయం వేసేసింది. ఇంకా ఐ మీన్ 8th క్లాస్ మీడియంలో ఉన్నవాళ్ళు చాలా ఫాస్ట్ ఉండే. ఇంకా నేను క్లాస్లో కూడా రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యేదాన్ని కాదు. లాస్ట్ ఇంకా యాన్యువల్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అప్పుడు ఫీ కట్టడం కొంచెం లేట్ అయింది. అండ్ హాల్ టికెట్ అనేది ఇవ్వలేదు ప్రిన్సిపల్ మ్యామ్. సో ప్రతిసారి డాడీ కడతారు కదా ఫీ అని ప్రిన్సిపల్ మ్యామ్ వెళ్తే ఈసారి మీ డాడీ కట్టడం లేట్ అయ్యి మేము కాల్ చేస్తే కడతామని అన్నారు అని చెప్పాను. సో అప్పుడు డాడీ కష్టపడి ఫీ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. లైక్ ఆ ఇయర్ మొత్తం వేస్ట్ చేశానని నాకు అనిపించింది. నేను భయపడుతున్నా, అంటే నా భయం వల్ల నేను కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయట్లేను అండ్ యాక్టివ్గా ఉండట్లేను క్లాస్లో అని. ఇది నా కోసమే కదా డాడీ ఫీ కట్టి చదివిపిస్తుంది. అంటే అమ్మాయిలని ఎక్కువగా ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్స్ పెట్టారు కదా. నన్ను నా బ్రదర్ అండ్ సేమ్ క్లాస్ అయితే మా నాతో ఉన్న ఏజ్ వాళ్ళు మా విలేజ్లో అందరు గవర్నమెంట్ స్కూల్స్లో ఉంటారు వెళ్ళేవాళ్ళు. సో ఆ మూమెంట్ నేను రియలైజ్ అయ్యాను చదవాలని. సో 9th నుంచి ఇంకా స్టడీస్ పైన కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయాలి. 9th నుంచి రియలైజ్ అయ్యాను. అది ఆ మూమెంట్ ఒకటి అంతే. ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్ తర్వాత ఇంకా మెయిన్స్ అండ్ అసలు ఏమనుకున్న ఏంటంటే లైక్ తర్వాత మళ్ళీ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ ఇప్పిస్తా అన్నారు. దాని తర్వాత ఏమనుకున్నా ఓయూ కదా ఉండు దగ్గరలో కదా మాకు అని మా పేరెంట్స్ అన్నారు. సో ఆ రోజు ఇట్లా జస్ట్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఇట్లా అనుకొని వచ్చా, మన ఓయూలో ఒరిజినల్ సర్టిఫికేట్ తీసుకొని మళ్ళీ ఇయ్యమనుకుంటే లాంగ్ టర్మ్ ఇక్కడే సెటిల్ అయిపోతా, జిరాక్స్ జిరాక్స్ తీసుకుని లాంగ్ టర్మ్ తీసుకుందామని అయ్యి అనమాట. అన్ని ఒరిజినల్స్ తీసుకున్నారు, ఇక ఇక్కడే ఉందామని ఉండిపోయినా అంతే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ స్వప్న ఫర్ షేరింగ్. అంటే ఒకవేళ మళ్ళీ లాంగ్ టర్మ్ తీసుకుని జేఈ వచ్చి ఎన్ఐటీకి వెళ్ళంటే నువ్వు మాతో ఉండేదాన్ని కాదు కదా. సో ఓకే, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ హ్యాపెన్స్ ఫర్ రీజన్ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్. థ్యాంక్ యూ స్వప్న ఫర్ షేరింగ్ ఇట్. నీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది స్వప్న.
అంటే అది మిస్ అయిందంటే ఇంకా ఏదో నాకు హ్యాపీయెస్ట్గా నాకు నచ్చేది నా లైఫ్లోకి వస్తుందని అప్పుడు అనుకొని ఇంకా ఉండిపోయాను.
అదే సంథింగ్ బిగ్ మైట్ బి వెయిటింగ్. అందరికీ ఉంటుంది కదా బిగ్ సంథింగ్. లైక్ ద మోర్ ఐ ఫీల్, the more you feel like the steep your curve goes down, the more you bounce up. I feel that. You got my point? I don't know. Yes, Topi, sell. Apurva.
Like I used to be very sadistic about my life, and in such a way that when I'm going and everything was going good, I used to feel like some rough patch undali so that I feel fire. అంటే I never enjoyed a అంటే ఇట్లా ఒక సేఫ్ గా ఒక స్మూత్ గా వెళ్ళిపోతుంటే I never enjoyed that ఎనీ టైమ్. అండ్ ప్రతిసారి అట్లనే అనిపించేది. లైక్ ఈవెన్ అంటే సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఇన్ మై లైఫ్ I define failure as something that propels me to go with double speed. Like 10th 7th 8th daka it was like there were no one who was judging my studies or academics, but I was knowing that the graph is going down academics lo. So there came a point when I had to change school, and 7th 8th daaka chadukundi is a very good school, but akkada standards were a little less when compared to town. So like ante when I came to సిటీ ఇట్ వాజ్ లైక్ ఇంకా ఊరు నుంచి వచ్చామండి లాగే ఉండే స్టడీస్ లో. ఐ థాట్ ఐ వాస్ వెరీ గుడ్ బికాస్ దేర్ ఐ వాస్ గుడ్, కానీ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన తర్వాత there were many challenging things. Ante you cannot withstand in that people if you don't get good marks, and that was the thing. oka problem రాకపోతే ఓ రాధా అని నీకు చెప్పరు, like they will be chi రాధా అనే అంటారు. So that was the thing. I was going through at some point of time, and that really created a lot of fire అని చెప్పొచ్చు, which made me study with that passion ఆ టైంలో. అండ్ ninth and 10th, ninth was the most worst and best thing that happened in my life. అంటే like it completely took down my confidence and everything, and from there I rised again. Like it was like that. And physics 10th లో physics exam రోజు అయితే I cried a lot. I was very ante I always had this perception that I don't know physics, I don't know physics, and still I do have. కానీ 10th లో ఇంకా ఫిజిక్స్ ఎగ్జామ్ రాసిన తర్వాత ఐ క్రైడ్ అ లాట్. ఎంత అంటే లైక్ ఇంకా నేను ఫెయిల్ అయిపోతా. దో ద సిచ్యుయేషన్ వాజ్ నాట్ దట్, జస్ట్ ఆ 10 GPA మార్క్ రాదనే మైండ్ లో అంతే, అదొక్కటే. బట్ ఇంకా బయట వాళ్ళకి ఎట్లా అంటే ఇంకా ఫెయిల్ అయిపోతున్నామో అన్నట్టు. బట్ దట్ వాస్ ద థింగ్ I was then. But after results came, after everything, it was good. And 10th and inter lo first year marks, next thing. First year marks, I studied, I accept I haven't studied a lot, but I did good hard work in the one day batting thing anamata. So it was better. I could have got more marks అన్నట్టు వచ్చింది. సో 444 వచ్చిన తర్వాత I cried a lot, and my mom and dad were okay, completely okay. It's okay, you can do it. సో అంటే నెక్స్ట్ డే పెళ్ళి ఉండే అనమాట. సో మై రిలేటివ్స్ వర్ ఎట్ మై హోమ్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద సిల్లియెస్ట్ థింగ్ ఐ ఎవర్ ఫేస్. అంటే ఇంకా నాకు అప్పటికి ఐ నెవర్ హ్యాడ్ సూసైడల్ థాట్స్ టిల్ దెన్. బట్ ఇంకా అప్పుడు when I logged, like ఇంకా ఏడవడం అయిపోయింది. అండ్ దెన్ లైక్ డోర్ పెట్టుకుని ఇంకా డ్రెస్ చేంజ్ చేసుకుంటాను, డోర్ పెట్టుకుని వన్ ఆఫ్ మై రిలేటివ్స్ నాక్డ్ ద డోర్ అండ్ సెడ్, అపూర్వ డోర్ అండ్ ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ ఎందుకు దెన్ వచ్చి లైక్ యూ షుడ్ నాట్ డూ లైక్ దిస్, యూ షుడ్ నాట్ ఇట్లా అంటే ఐ డిడ్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్ అప్పటికి కూడా, బికాస్ దట్ థింగ్ వాజ్ నాట్ దేర్ ఇన్ మై మైండ్. నువ్వు ధైర్యంగా ఉండాలి ఇలాంటప్పుడే, అట్లా అన్ని డైలాగ్స్ వచ్చాయన్నమాట. వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇంకా నేను మా మమ్మీకి చెప్పా, ఇట్లా అన్నారు అంటే, ఓ మై గాడ్, how like this is how society infuses something that you don't have. And inka appudu like I forgot it in one day, kani I was still not happy. And IIT JEE thing, it is a nightmare for all of us, right? So ante still we feel like it would be better if maybe the brand it has, the brand value it has or something, a craze maybe of this age, we do have that craving for IITs and NITs. But yeah, I don't take it too much to my heart, because it was not something I really wanted to. Ante IIT అనేది నాకు 10th దాకా తెలీదు. I got to know about IITs and all in the inter, and that was something this society created for me. And IITs lo ostene you can do something, or otherwise అంటే I don't know whether society keeps it, కానీ ఇంటర్లో ఉన్న ప్రతి వాళ్ళకి అదే మైండ్ సెట్ ఉంటుంది, ఐఐటి ఉంటేనే లైఫ్, లేకపోతే అంటే దట్ 3 bedroom స్టోరీ చెప్తారనమాట. ఐఐటిలో వస్తే 3 bedroom లో లాగా, ఎన్ఐటిలో వస్తే 2 bedroom లో లాగా. అంటే లైక్ దట్ లగ్జరియస్ లైఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్. ఇంక ఎంసెట్ లో వస్తే ఓకే 1 bedroom, ఏది రాకపోతే యువర్ లైఫ్ ఇస్ వేస్ట్, లైక్ దట్ ఒక థింగ్ లాగా. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ లైక్ we used to have. And the failure points were more than IIT and NIT. The journey was so hard. Like we used to have sir ante ma college lo unna sirs, they used to treat ante till 10th I haven't seen a girl and boy biased society. ఎందుకంటే schools లో it is in our school at least it was not there. Girls and boys were treated equal and అట్లేం లేకుండే. But ఇంటర్లోకి వచ్చేసరికి it used to be like girls can't do anything, girls can't like వాళ్ళు ప్రాపర్గా చదువుకోలేరు. They have like when compared to boys, like ఎంత situation used to be so bad that they haven't allowed us to write the mock tests, like because అంటే it was like girls ఏం చేస్తారు, girls can't take all this, like they used to see the strength of girls as really ఇంకా అక్కడ కూడా లైక్ వీళ్ళకి చూపెట్టడానికన్నా చేయాలి అన్న ఉండే. బట్ ఇట్ డిడ్ నాట్ హ్యాపెన్. ఇట్ ఆల్ I do feel regret for it till now, and I have tried for it later also, but could not concentrate on it. And that, like, for me, the I mean, I'll be in always need of those failures అనిపిస్తుంది, which really create fire in me. And if the life goes smooth, if life like I am afraid of successes, definitely. And it success we do enjoy, but at least for me, అంటే sometimes we get into that comfort zone because of success. And I do fail every day, like ఈవెన్ అంటే మా డాడీ ప్రతిసారి ఇంటికి వస్తే చెప్తారనమాట, ప్లీజ్ ప్యాక్ యువర్ బ్యాగ్స్ ఆన్ ద ఫస్ట్ డే, లైక్ సెకండ్ డే ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ అని చెప్తారు. లైక్ ప్లీజ్ అంటే నువ్వు లాస్ట్ డే, కానీ I still haven't packed my bags and I'm going to Hyderabad tomorrow at 3 a.m. This is how much I procrastinate. I think that is one part I have to really work on. Thank you, Deepthi.
Thank you, Apurva, for sharing your failure stories. Like, yeah, memes is something which everyone has failed in. Like, but it's okay. Like, yeah, it's okay if you don't prove them. Like, your life is not like they are not worth proving. Getting proved. I'm sorry, I'm not getting words. You understood what I meant, right? So that's enough. So, like, you can prove them like by going to space. That's your dream, right? Like, why waste an IIT when you can go to space? Nice. So, like, and one more point before I go on to the like, success is something even I am afraid of. It's success is something which boosts you, but then failure is something which actually makes you do things that I have even experienced in my life. Next, but before I talk, Tarun.
ఎస్, ఇది 9th క్లాస్ స్టోరీ అనమాట. నా ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ అనే బుక్లో ఒక పేజ్ ఇది. ఏంటంటే లైక్ నేను 9th బ్లూ హౌస్ క్యాప్టెన్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు, లైక్ నా కింద జూనియర్స్ అంటే సిక్స్త్ నుంచి 8th దాకా, లైక్ ఐ హావ్ టు ప్లే కీ రోల్ ఇన్ సెలెక్టింగ్ ప్లేయర్స్ అనమాట ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ గేమ్. అంటే బై పుట్టింగ్ డెమోస్ నేను కూడా మా సార్ పక్క నుండి సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలన్నమాట. నాకు అవతల వాళ్ళని చూశాను అనమాట, వాళ్ళు ఫిజికల్లీ ఫిట్ అండ్ దే ఆర్, అంటే వాళ్ళ గేమ్ని కూడా చూశాను. ఇక్కడ మా దగ్గరకు వచ్చేసరికల్లా మా దగ్గర గేమ్ లేదు, ప్లస్ అందరు ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని చూసినా చిన్నోడు ఇంత ఉన్నారు. ఇక మీరు గ్రౌండ్లోకి వచ్చి ఏం ఆడతారని నాకు భయం వేసింది. ఇక ఎట్లాగో గెలుస్తామో గెలవందని ఇక దాని గురించి పట్టించుకోలేదు. ఇక ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి ఛాన్స్ వస్తే లైక్ దే ఫీల్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ, దే ప్లేడ్ ఇన్ స్కూల్ టోర్నమెంట్ అని ఆనందంగా ఉంటారు అన్నట్టుగా. లైక్ ఇక కనపడ్డాడు ప్రతి ఒక్కరిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ పోవడమే, లైక్ సార్తో మాట్లాడేది లేదు, ఏం లేదు, నేను ఓడిపోయినా ఏం కాదన్నట్టుగా. లైక్ అట్లా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటూ పోతే లైక్ అంతా జూనియర్స్ టీం అంతా ఇక ఓడిపోయింది. అది ఓకే, అది కొంచెం బాధగా అనిపించింది యాజ్ ఏ క్యాప్టెన్గా. అది ఓడిపోయినా, ఎందుకంటే అది తెలుసు ఓడిపోతామని. ఇక నేను బాధపడలేదు, అది అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ సీనియర్స్కి వచ్చేసరికల్లా సీనియర్స్ అన్ని గేమ్స్లో ఓడిపోయినాం, కబడ్డీ, ఖోఖో అన్ని. చివరికి క్రికెట్ ఒకటి ఉంది. లైక్ అందులో తబ్రేజ్ ఉన్నాడు. వాడు ఇక ఇన్ని ఓడిపోయామని తబ్రేజ్కి ఏమనిపించింది ఏమో, ఎంత సీరియస్గా తీసుకున్నాడంటే మ్యాచ్. అంటే తబ్రేజ్ ఎవరు అంటే నా ఫ్రెండ్ అనమాట, నేను క్యాప్టెన్ ఉంటే. అంటే ఎంత సీరియస్గా ఉందంటే లైక్ వాడు గెలిపిస్తే లైక్ హౌస్ని గెలిపించిండు, తరుణ్ గెలిపించిన అనే ఫీలింగ్తో మంచిగా, అంటే ఇన్నర్ ఫీలింగ్ నేను గెలవాలని ఉండొచ్చు, కాకపోతే బయటికి లైక్ దిస్ అంటే విక్టరీ ఈజ్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ మీ అండ్ దిస్ విక్టరీ ఈజ్ ఫర్ యూ అన్నట్టుగా ఒక మాట అన్నారు అనమాట. ఇక దట్ మేడ్ మీ సో హ్యాపీ అనమాట. అంటే అన్నిట్లో ఓడిపోయినా కూడా మా ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ని గెలిపించారు. లైక్ అప్పటిదాకా బాధపడ్డా, బాగా ఓడిపోయినా ఎట్లాగా అన్నట్టు. సంథింగ్ బిగ్ ఈజ్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ మీ అన్న కదా, లాస్ట్కి వాడు క్రికెట్లో గెలిచి లైక్ చాలా ప్రౌడ్ మూమెంట్ ఇచ్చాడు అనమాట. లైక్ దట్స్ ఇంకా మా ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ కూడా చాలా పెరిగిపోయింది. యా, అది వన్ థింగ్. ఏదో అంటే మీనింగ్ ఉంటే ఓకే, మీనింగ్ లేకపోతే వదిలేయండి. లైక్ ఏంటంటే అంటే అందరూ ఆడాలన్న ఉద్దేశంతో అందరినీ సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తే చివరికి ఓడిపోయాం అనమాట. అది ఎస్, యూ షుడ్ సెలెక్ట్ అంటే చూడాలి, ఫోకస్ చేసి లైక్ ఏదైతే గెలుస్తామో దాంట్లో బెస్ట్ ఇవ్వడానికి అప్పుడు తెలుసుకున్నాను అనమాట. కరెక్ట్గా చేసుకోవాలి, ఆడే ఒక టీం అయినా కూడా కరెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి అన్నట్టుగా. అట్లా అది ఒక నైస్ లెర్నింగ్. ఎస్.
Thank you, Tarun, for sharing. Vivikta?
Okay, thank you. First of all, like thank you, Deepthi, for such a cute hosting, and thank you everyone for sharing your stories. మీరు అందరిది వినిన తర్వాత ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ రిమెంబరింగ్ ఫ్యూ ఆఫ్ మైన్. అంటే ఫర్ మీ లైక్ అంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ లైక్ వాట్ అపూర్వ సెడ్, అంటే ఫెయిల్యూర్స్ విల్ ఫ్యూయల్ మీ అని అంటే నో, ఐ మైట్ నాట్ అగ్రీ ఫర్ మీ. అంటే నా కేసులో ఇట్ మైట్ నాట్ బి ట్రూ, బట్ సమ్హౌ ఫెయిల్యూర్స్ గురించి ఆలోచించినప్పుడు నాకు ఏది మైండ్కి రాదు. మరి ఐ డోంట్ నో ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రియలీ ద వే ఐఎమ్ సీయింగ్ ఇట్ ఆర్ నాట్, ఏమో తెలియదు కానీ బట్ ఆన్ డైలీ బేసిస్ ఎస్, ఐ హ్యావ్ దోస్ థింగ్స్. ఐ హ్యావ్ అంటే అగైన్ లైక్ ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు నేమ్ దెమ్ యాజ్ ఫెయిల్యూర్స్. సమ్హౌ అవి ఫెయిల్యూర్స్ కాదు నిజంగానే. ఇట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఈస్ హౌ ఐ యామ్ అన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. లైక్ వెన్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు డైలీ థింగ్స్, నాకు మూడ్ వస్తే కానీ నేను పని చేయలేను. అది అయితే ఇట్ ఈస్ జస్ట్ వన్ థింగ్, మూడ్ వస్తే కానీ పని చేయలేను. అండ్ లైక్ పీపుల్ అరౌండ్ మీ గెట్ సో అనాయిడ్ విత్ దట్ థింగ్. దే జస్ట్ ఫీల్ లైక్ ఎందుకు బతుకుతున్నాను అసలు అనే స్టేజ్ కూడా దాటిపోయారు. అసలు ఎందుకు బతుకుతున్నా అనే స్టేజ్, లైక్ ఇంతేలే అనే స్టేజ్కి వచ్చేసారు. ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ దట్. ట్రూ అంట పక్కనే శివాని నన్ను వదలట్లే. ట్రూ ట్రూ అంట. ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ ఇట్ అంటే సమ్హౌ ఎస్. అండ్ అంటే లైక్ చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి, నౌ వెన్ ఐ థింక్ బ్యాక్, చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి నాకు పెద్దవాళ్ళు వచ్చి ఏమైనా థింగ్స్ చెప్పినా కూడా వాళ్ళ మొహం ముందు, ఐ మీన్ వాళ్ళ ముందు ప్రతిసారి అవును అని అనుకొని మళ్ళీ వెనకాలకి వెళ్ళి నాకు ఏది కావాలో నేను అదే చేసేదాన్ని. దో ద రిజల్ట్ విచ్ దే సెడ్ అంటే ఇట్లా ఉంటది, ఇట్లా చేస్తే ఇట్లా ఉంటది అని అన్నప్పుడు ఓకే వాళ్ళు అట్లా అన్నారు కదా, అట్లా చేయకూడదు కదా అని నేను ఆగిపోవాలి కదా. లేదు, నేను ఆగిపోను. ఐ విల్ డూ ద థింగ్ విచ్ ఐ వాంట్. అండ్ అది చేసిన తర్వాత రిజల్ట్ అది వచ్చిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఏడ్చుకుంటే వాళ్ళ దగ్గరికి వెళ్తాను అనమాట. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ బిన్ లైక్ దట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ వన్ థింగ్. అండ్ అంటే లైక్ సెకండ్ థింగ్ ఇస్ అందరు చెప్పినట్టు లైక్ ఇంటర్లో సీట్, అదే జేఈ మెయిన్స్ సీట్ రాకపోవటం అయినా, ఆర్ బీట్ ఐపీ మార్క్స్ అయినా, these all things are common. I think I don't have to elaborate more on that. But interlo like second year in interlo English exam appudu I couldn't really manage my time. And ante like ఇదేంటి క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్లో కొన్ని తప్పులుండి నాకు కన్ఫ్యూజన్ వచ్చి నేనేదో చేసి రాసిన ఆన్సరే మళ్ళీ కొట్టేసి మళ్ళీ రాసి బికాస్ ద క్వశ్చన్ వాజ్ రాంగ్ అని, ఇట్లా like things happened and I lost. I couldn't attempt 25 marks of question paper. So 100 marks ఉంటుంది కదా మనకి. సో 25 మార్క్సే నేను అసలు అటెంప్టే చేయలేకపోయాను. సో దట్ వాజ్ వన్ థింగ్ అనమాట. బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ద రిజల్ట్స్ కేమ్, వాట్ ఐ అబ్జర్వ్డ్ వాజ్, అంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఇంటర్లో నాకు ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఫుల్ మార్క్స్ వేయలేదు ఎవరు. ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ కూడా రాశాను బట్ ఫుల్ మార్క్స్ వేయలేదు నాకు. యూజువల్ మా క్లాస్లో ఉన్న ప్రతి ఒక్క మనిషికి 99 వేశారు, నాకు మాత్రం 90 వరకు వేసి ఆపేశారు. దట్స్ ఇట్. నేను అప్పుడు అనుకున్నాను అనమాట, సెకండ్ ఇయర్లో నాకు ఎట్లైనా కావాలి 99 కావాలి అన్నట్టు. బట్ యా కుదరలేదు బికాస్ 25 మార్క్స్కి నేను పేపర్ అటెంప్టే చేయలేకపోయాను. బట్ వాట్ ఐ అబ్జర్వ్ 75 మార్క్స్కి అటెంప్ట్ చేశాను కదా, ఐ గాట్ 73. సో జస్ట్ ఆ 2 మార్క్స్ పోయాయి. So I was like, array 25 marks they attempted. Those 25 marks were also అంటే క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఉంటాయి అనమాట. క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ లో మనకి ఫుల్ మార్క్స్ వేస్తారు కదా. గ్రామర్ అండ్ లైక్ ఎస్ఏ రైటింగ్ పార్ట్స్ అయితే వాటిలో అయితే నార్మల్ గా వేయరు కదా, బట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఆన్సర్స్ కి వేస్తారు కదా. సో యా ఐ థింక్ That is one thing which I learned. And exam lo like tappu chesi నేర్చుకున్న thing అయితే అది. So time management I learned there. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mamita, for sharing. But I still wonder, how do you manage writing so slow in exam? Chandananna.
Thank you all. Actually, I am completely opposite to Vivikta. Vivikta doesn't, and for her brain don't come any failures, right? For my brain, there is no accomplishments. This is completely my story. And there are accomplishments, but I need to suddenly blank if someone asks anything. I need to dig myself all the things. I don't. Always in my brain there are failures. Okay. Uh, uh, the one thing I always have failure in my bachelor's in my first year I started writing a book called Financial Independence by Age of 30. It was a superb journey, uh, great meetings and lot of learnings, but somehow I couldn't the way I grown up, uh, I I I couldn't can that make that team interaction so powerfully, uh, uh, and it was my first failure. Not This is one of the failure. And next thing, uh, regarding another project, career options in chemical, that I have did it, and but at last I didn't documented that. That's And when comes to my JEE mains or advanced, I am completely opposite. Uh, I didn't expected JEE. I didn't expected any IIT. OU also I didn't, but God's grace, I am here. Uh, it's my story.
Thank you, Chandananna, for sharing your story. I mean, you can always restart your book, right? Financial independence. This time we'll be there to help you.
Yeah. Yes.
Tanisha?
Can I comment on Chandan's thing?
Okay, comment. You can comment, Vinay. Please.
Yeah, thank you so much. Like, I have been seeing Chandan kada. We started our journey with that Money Club journey only, and from that day, I see Chandan as that perfect example piece for our ESL on how much transformation an ESL can bring in a student or a person. Like I could see so much of transformation from within in Chandan, and like during Money Club, like, and I won't tell he is not confident, but he just he was just learning the things on how to speak, on how to create the bonds and how to listen and all. So the first suggestion I have given to Chandan, I remember, was Chandan, while I am talking to you, just have a book and pen with you, so that even though you won't understand anything at that point of time, you can just note it down, and then keep on, then like you can always get back, because we'll be thinking about many things in a day, and we'll miss the things, Annie. um, so recently when I met him in the hostel, he was still on that same sentence అనమాట. ఏంటంటే, అన్న మీరు నాకు ఏదైనా చెప్పండి, ఇట్స్ ఓకే ఇఫ్ ఐ డోంట్ అండర్స్టాండ్, ఐ జస్ట్ లిజన్ అండ్ యూజ్ ఇట్ వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐ నీడ్ ఇట్ అన్నట్టుగా. సో ఐ సీ దట్ కాన్స్టెంట్ లర్నర్ ఇన్ చందన్. సో and also Money Club, regarding the Money Club book, maybe that was not the time, and that was like, and at that point of time the energy might not be sufficient to bring out the book, but we have done a excellent job in discussing, and you have consistently you have consistently hosted the calls, and brought the team. But like, reasons might be anything, for it is not getting published, but we have done quite a good job in documenting the thoughts, Chandan. And Chandan and Shawn sir came up with an idea to publish a complete book on passive income as well. So it's okay, like, and even like, and there are for Shravan sir also, there are many books unpublished. That doesn't mean we have failed. So some books need not be published, but they'll be there. And at that point of time, might be you putting those thoughts together, might be you exposing to the team, might have made you the present Chandan today. Maybe that is what I feel. So I feel so grateful for the time that I spent with you, and for all the Money Club initiatives that we have taken at that time, though we didn't publish the book. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinay. Chandan, you want to comment something or Vinay?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah. In my journey, really, Vinay added a lot of energy to me. As of him, I have grown a lot. అంటే ఆ బుక్ జర్నీలో అయితే అన్న సపోర్ట్ వల్లనే ఐ కెన్ డూ ఏ లాట్. దట్స్
Thank you, Chandan. So, ante Vinayna, you said that unpublished books are published అవ్వలేదు అందుకే it doesn't mean it's a failure. Like for you, it might not be a failure. For him, it might be a failure.
Agreed, Deepthi. Thank you.
Welcome. So, anyone else who would like to share? You have 3 more minutes.
We want to listen from our beloved host.
Me?
Yeah.
My failures?
Yes.
My failures, okay, I don't exactly remember the situations, but every time previously, before reason, like before my BTech and all, every time I heard something bad, which is bad, like which shouldn't be done, or which shouldn't be like they shouldn't be called out that way, they shouldn't be doing that thing. I couldn't stand up for them, like saying that that's wrong. Like I regretted the most till now. I think that's my failure. I couldn't stand up for something which was wrong, which was done wrong. So I consider that one as my failure. But then yet I learned something from it, and now I do stand up mostly. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm still learning. So like it gives us scared. Like I feel so scared. I'll be like, okay, next time when they call out, I'll tell. But then the next time might, I don't know if the next time might come, and again I'll be like next time. So I regret it a lot, not standing up at that point. So that was one thing, and one more, JEE mains, of course, JEE mains. Like I don't feel bad that I didn't get it, because I deserve it. Like I deserve not to get the JEE mains, because I didn't work hard properly. Like I worked hard for a certain amount of time which wasn't sufficient. So that was one of my failure. Next was, that's it, I guess. Like I could remember only those things at this point. Tanushanna, previously you have raised your hand. You would like to talk anything else?
Should I talk about myself or Chandan?
Your wish. Anything.
ధనుషన్న హ్యాండ్ రైస్ మీట్ చేశారు కాబట్టి మీకు తెలియాలి ధనుషన్న.
My hand is down on the.
ఇందాక, ఇప్పుడు కాదు.
So would you like to talk?
I'll speak after a few minutes. Deepthi, thank you for asking me to speak up.
Okay. Anyone else would like to talk, or it's 8, so
Mahesh, would you like to talk? Okay, are we ending it by 8? I thought 8.
no, I don't, like there isn't really a time limit, so we can
Okay.
go on until.
I think Mahesh wants to. Mahesh. So Mahesh is my intermediate friend. Intermediate friend. So he has been logging on to our meetings since a while. So Mahesh, would you like to talk about your failures? I see him as that constant learner and never give up person.
We'd really love to listen from you, Mahesh Anna. Mahesh Anna, only, right?
Yeah, good morning. Can you see me?
We can
Oh, no,
hear
no,
you,
not yet.
can't see you.
No? Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, can you see me now?
Nora,
Yeah, now we can see you.
yes.
It's a weird background. You also people like wanted to tell only good morning, right? Only good morning, or you want to talk? You want to tell me good evening?
Anything, we are fresh all the day.
So as like as me. Okay. Yeah, give me a second. Let me change my background. Okay, not a big deal. Uh, okay, today's topic is like our failures, right? I was following you guys like since more than a week. I was joining to a meeting and I was listening through your thoughts and ideas and all. You know, it's like a little bit of very different ideas, different concepts. It's really mad. You are making difference. No, this is the proof that I'm following you. Okay, okay. Jokes apart, about failures, there are many. Since our childhood, no, I was not a good. No, I was a just average guy. I used to compete with top people, but I'm going to fail every single time. Like since my childhood, I used to have that. You know, many people will call there is a thing called selfishness. I hope you all know what is meant by selfishness, right? Like even I used to have what is mean. I used to have selfish. I used to be somewhat selfish, not much, only because of marks and all, not because of friendship and relations. Okay, like when I was studying, we used to, yeah, we call self love exactly. Yeah, even I used to follow that self love, but that is a different genre. Self love is totally different from selfishness. When I was in childhood, maybe in fifth or sixth class, like that, like I was a good student, like not very good student, but more than somewhat of average. Like I used to compete with class toppers, I used to fail, and from there, in seventh class, I used to fail many times. I'm the one who used to beat by my Hindi sir in 10th class. And I was the only one in my class. He used to beat with our pad scales. Now students of 10th class is not going to be beat, right? Now he will be having lot many cases and all. They will go for legal, legal notice and all. So that now they are not going to beat them. When we were in 10th, sirs and madams are going to punish like anything, right? So at that time, I'm the one who is going to be fail in Hindi exam. I used to cheat a lot in Hindi, main only in Hindi. I truly believe that I'm the one who is going to cheat in Hindi because of I'm going to fail. I know, and I'm going to fail. I don't even know how to read. Just I don't even know how to read and how to write like that. Okay, because of my, we used to have centers right in the 10th class exams. I used to copy Hindi exam. No, if she is not there, I'm going to fail. Okay, that is the only thing I used to succeed. Okay, apart from that, when I was in my inter, I got a less marks. Like when I compared with my friends, even in first year and in second year, you all see when I hear, he's not competitor. He is somewhat of a above average guy. No, he's not. We used to compete, but every time he beats me, so I'm a failure to Vinay also. Okay, he got a good marks than me. He got a good rank than me. Just by one option, guys. I'm telling you, just by one option. You all keep options, right? When you are after writing the MSET exam, right? He got the chance and I got the chance. We both entering the options at the same time in Kammam. What happened? I kept JNTU first and next Osmania. I'm a chemical engineer too. Okay, I'm from JNTU chemical engineering. So he kept the OU option first and JNTU option next.
I'm the one who kept the JNTU first, and I kept the OU second. I got the JNTU. I went to JNTU. No, he got the Tasmania. He came to Tasmania. No, if that one option, no, if that one option is changed, na, maybe I will be with you. But apart from that, and my experience, like when I was in second year, I was in entrepreneurship for a outsourcing from outsourcing, not from college. Okay, I used to start from first year ending. I failed a lot. I have given a lot many presentations to people. I used to get rejected 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, sincerely. No, seriously, 10 out of 9, I'm going to get failure. And I know that it is going to be failure, many failures. Okay, this is all about failure side. Okay. I'm not going to tell what happened next. I felt a lot. And also, after completing like few stages, I felt again, I lost people. Okay. I have lost many people, like I have built it. Okay. Which I have built it from the scratch. I have lost the people. No, I failed there. And also, like, I felt few opportunities, right? Those opportunities may change my life. There are 2 3 opportunities that I have got in between, but due to my schedule and all, and also uh, my mentors, because of those things, I used to be more concentrated on only one thing. I couldn't able to do many things at a time. I can do one or two only. And also, like, if I talk about recent failures, there are few recent failures as well. I used to start learning new things. I feel like nearly seven times continuously, 7 times every single day, 1 2 3 4, like that I have counted. And I am noting every single day that today is a good day or it is a bad day. It's all about our perspective, right? I'm not telling about we should have good day, we should have bad day. That's not a thing. That's not I'm going to tell. That's just my perspective is like, I'm working with something. Okay, I'm working on something. If I make something good out of it, I used to consider it as it's a success. Okay, every day we'll have success and failures. I hope you know this thing, right? We have success and failures every single day, right? And also, in last 7 days, not last 7 days, like previously, I broke that streak, so that I was into another zone now. Now I'm into learning zone. Okay, I usually follow one thing. First thing you need to try. Second thing we need to fail. Third thing we need to try differently, and then we make it success. Okay, this is what I will follow. Whatever it is. I don't go for directly success. We go, and also we need to more focus on process. So when we are in process, what I have like 7, as I said before, like I have 7 days of streak of failures, and after that I'm start learning. I lost like nearly like 3 to 5 thousand, I hope so. Okay, like I lost those money. And apart from that, from tomorrow maybe I may change, because I broke the streak. Okay, and also like I want to tell you one biggest failure. I hope you all know books, right? Different types of books, not college books. Like we will be having like revolution and all. Like I need to study the book, right? We are we are going to fail a lot in that. Continuously, guys, I'm telling you, since 2009 2017, I guess. Yeah, 2017 December I started a book. I started a book, I failed it. How it happened. I started, I stopped, I started, I stopped, I started, I stopped. Everyone is going to be, if you want to study a book, many people, I'm telling you, not even 99%, 100%, 100%, I'm going to tell you that the one who is going to start a book is going to fail, definitely, right? Like I started like in 2017, in December. I started them. After 10 days I got bored, because I just started with my BTech in 2017 itself. How we people like, I used to use mobile. Yeah. Exactly. Started and I failed. Like I didn't complete book in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. I completed that book maybe after 6 months, I guess. Now after 6 months, Okay, because of my mentors are saying that you need to read the book, you need to read the book, you need to be, now we tell me, guys, just get, I want to know your perspective. What do you get by reading book? Can anyone know from your side? Any one of you? What do you get by reading book? Yeah, you can tell, you can directly unmute yourself and tell me. What do you get?
If I read a book, if that happens, already happened to me in such a way, I will think in the place of that person who is narrating or conveying, and I
Okay.
will relate to my situations that had happened to me. I
Okay.
will be used to think on that place. So if I am reading a future book that to be implemented, I will note down the things which I need to focus on.
Oh, very good. I need
Okay.
single, like I'm expecting like just only single word answers from your side. What do you get by reading book?
Uh, I will just imagine myself to be fit in that sentence or line while
Okay,
reading.
very good.
That's all.
That's awesome. Yeah. Any one of you? Just only single word is enough.
Maybe something we never had before.
Okay. Wisdom, experience of an experienced person. Yeah, yeah, ma'am. You're telling something.
Are you talking to me, Mahesh?
Sorry,
Oh, who are you asking?
ma'am. That there is
Apurva.
OB cell. I don't know her name.
Apurva.
I am not, ma'am. I am still in BTech
No, no, no.
second year,
No,
Anna.
it's my. It's not about. I know you are a student. That is my. What do you say?
He's
That's
being
my
res-
habit of calling people sir and ma'am. Okay, that's not a big deal.
Like
Understanding people.
maybe that something we have never s- felt before, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, Vivika. Sorry, I'm sorry if I spelled it.
Vivekta.
Yeah, Vivika.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's your like? I want to know your word from your side. What do you get by reading book?
And I think it's wisdom.
Okay, wisdom, very good. And Vinay told that we'll be getting an experience from the experienced person. Okay,
Understanding people.
okay, understanding people, humor, exactly, and
enjoyment.
okay, enjoyment. You know what? The major reason, what you said is exactly true. If we get knowledge, wisdom, we get reading skills as well. We'll get our English good and all. Right? And also apart from this, there is a one major thing. What is that major thing? We get discipline. No, we get discipline. Okay, when you're reading book, for 10 minutes, you sit in a position where you don't want it to be, right? You keep yourself in a position, you need to be like, what do we say, you need to stuck there. Sometimes you feel like, array, it is boring, right? So that it will give you a discipline. That is the major thing. And I started in 2017, I guess. Okay, 2017, 2018, 2019. I felt multiple times. And in 2020, I got succeed in that, and I was a consistent learner till now. Like I completed nearly like 6 to 7 books, I guess. Okay, it's not about what we say. It's not about failing. It's all about trying. I don't consider my failures as failures. I just no, there is such thing. There is no such thing called failure, I guess, and also there is no such thing called hard work. Our sirs and our madams, I don't know, like, is there any sir and madam in this meeting? Okay, I don't think there is no there is no such people. Okay, our sirs and our madams and parents are going to tell us hard work, work hard, work hard, work hard, right? I don't believe in that. We are keeping the pressure on the students directly, right? Work, it is a hard, so that work on it. And we make it as, what we say, we told that it is hard, so that you need to work. You are keeping the pressure on the people, right? And there is a and if you go into the parents perfect perspective, what parents are going to tell, if you do this work, I will give you chocolate. If you do this work, because you are telling that it is hard, so that if you do, I will give you chocolate, or I will take you to the cinema, right? This is the thing that is going to be happen. So if you are good at, if you are going to teach the people in the way, in such a way that, if you do that work, if you do this work, you'll be in IIT. Let us suppose, if you do this work, you'll get succeed. You are not, we are not taught to be like that. We are taught to be like, you need to work hard because it is hard, so that you need to work, right? In such a way, we are treating, right? And I'm going to, I took much time till now. At last, I want to tell you one thing. No, there is no such thing called failures. There are only like opportunities. If you don't know, like if you don't know how to do that thing in a right way, that is a failure, right? You just don't know how to do it. We are just learning. We learn many success stories, and also we learn many failure stories, right? There is a one quote at last I want to tell you. There is a Alibaba. There is Alibaba.com. I hope you all know Alibaba, right? Alibaba.com. If you don't know, he's an owner of he's a Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba Group. Okay, he said only one thing. Today is tough. I hope you all know this thing. Today is tough. Tomorrow is tougher. And you know what? Day after tomorrow is sunshine. But you know what? Most people die tomorrow evening. Most people will die tomorrow evening, so that they are not going to get the sunshine on the day after tomorrow. He failed many times. He failed in getting, what we say, he failed for 3 times. He failed for 3 times for when he, what we say, when he what we say, guys, for applying for the Harvard. Okay, he failed 3 times for the Harvard. And also he went for the McDonald's to join the McDonald's. He failed there itself. Now, after that, he started many companies, like small companies. He failed there. And after that, after those things, it's not success as well. He started Alibaba, and also that he failed again. There are many things in failures. Even in failures, it's not about only learning, it's all about experiencing things. First, we need to experience all the things. This is what I feel. Okay, everyone has a different perspective. Okay, this is my perspective from our books or videos on YouTube or like that. I hope you all people follow good people. You people have good mentors, right? Even I used to have a good mentors once upon a time. Now there are few where I used to message them and all, and so that there is no any positive vibrations near me. Seriously, guys, I don't have any positive vibrations like near me. I'm the only one who need to push myself every single day, so that there is a small opportunity called ESL. So I am joining every single day just to get that 1 hour vibrations. That's it. No, there is no any big thing. No, I need some, I need some vibrations from you people are talking in a right manner, with right mentalities and all, right? So that I'm the one who just wanted to get that some vibration and all. Okay, and thanks for the opportunity. Don't mind if my words hurt. Okay, thank you so much.
No, no, Anna. We enjoyed a lot. We feel your emotions, and thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you so much, Anna. Like, we won't judge here. And if you need any positive vibes and motivation, do log in every day at 7 p.m. Thank you. And yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you, Geeta.
Thank you, Geeta, ma'am.
Bye. Have a great
Bye,
evening.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am, for joining. Where was I? Yeah, and to join at 7 p.m. every day. And yes, Manana, you want to say something?
No words after listening to Mahesh. So, అంటే at one point of time, like it was just limited to college, but now it is global. So we are all a team now. So like it is virtual. So just like uh, like our team is just a link away. That's it. Thank you so much for joining.
Mahesh,
Thank
Anna, we are glad
you.
that you are receiving some energy from Topi sir. Thank you so much, Anna. Yes, and also we need to know your motivation to to complete 7 books in upcoming days also.
Okay, there is no any motivation, but you know what? The motivation won't works. This is what I had believed.
Yeah.
And
Sorry to interrupt, Anna.
yeah,
Like you defined that motivation in ఇన్ యువర్ ఓన్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్, లైక్ అంటే నా ఉద్దేశంలో మోటివేషన్ నేను ఆ వర్డ్ ఇచ్చానేమో, మీ ఉద్దేశంలో ఏదో ఉంటదేమో ఆ పేరు
Yeah,
అంటే
okay. That's
యా యా
very good. If there is any word for motivation, that is like, you just, what you need to do is very simple thing. Just note down, like you need to note the thing that you need to do. By that, 50% of the matter is done. Definitely, this is going to help you. This is going to work as well. Even it is your dreams, or it is your goals, or it is your, small things, like from for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to do this, today tomorrow I want to do this. Just these small, small things help you a lot. Just think, if you're going to improve 1% a day, by 365 days you are going to be improved by 365%, right? And also there is one more thing, like in mathematics, 1 power 365 is not is equal to like 1.01 whole power 365, right? If you count that 1.01 whole power 365, you get answer of 35 or 36. So doing something, you don't need to do whole day a big thing. You can do small thing, what you want to do, what you have not done yesterday. Okay, just small thing. If you have a habit of reading book, if you are reading 10 pages, just improve by one page or one line or one para. These tiny things will work a lot. There is a small example as well. There is a mobile, right? If you take that small sim, there is no point of calling some people, right? So small things matter a lot. Just take care of them. No, it is going to be. And also, you asked me, right, how to complete the books and all, right? What is the motivation? It's all about habit. Making habit is tough. Okay, it's not tough. It's like what we say. It is not consistent, right? It is not consistent. But if you are really, what we say, if you are really interested in book, like if you are enjoying the book, game is done. Game is done, guys. If you are enjoying it, if you feel it as a burden, game over. You stop it. You stop there itself. Just have some, okay, enjoyment. And also the books you select matters a lot. Many people will read novels. No, okay, it will improve your English and you get good concepts. Recently I started with Mahabharata. I'm sorry for telling about this. I started with Mahabharata. It's a very big concept. I was in middle, I guess. You will get many things, guys. I'm telling you. If you trust me, I'm telling you. Every single person, you can go to YouTube. There are many videos regarding Mahabharata. Just start it. Either it complete or not, it doesn't matter. You just start it. If you start it, I'm telling you, if you listen for first 10 to 15 minutes, I'm telling you, you will fall in love with it. You learn humor. You learn gratitude. You learn how to respect people, elders. You learn about what we said, dharmam, like dharma, something like, I don't know what it called in English. What is mean by dharmam, what is mean by how to take a decision. And also, you can differentiate what is right and what is wrong. And you can differentiate what is good and bad. And you can differentiate, there are many things, guys. It was mind blowing. You don't believe me. Yesterday night, I have completed like 2 episodes and all. My, I was having dreams of Mahabharata. You don't believe me. No, it was like that. I'm a guy, I don't used to watch YouTube channels much. But Mahabharata is like mind blowing, guys. You can learn everything. You don't need to read many books. I'm telling you, if you read Bhagavad Gita or Mahabharatam, you can see in videos as well. You don't need much. If you see twice it, no, by once you won't get it. I'm surely tell you that. Even I was not confident. Okay, by seeing it one times, we are not going to change. But if you are ready, I'm telling you, Mahabharata is like a world. It's like a galaxy. It's not galaxy. It's universe.
ఎస్ అన్న.
You can have everything. It consists of every single book about money as well, about you know what we say, humor, good guys, bad guys. And yeah, sure, ma'am, you can. Okay, you can learn everything.
Continue, continue. Sir, continue. In card.
you can learn everything. There is a small thing I wanted to tell you, and I want to make you to understand this one. you know there is a Krishna. Okay, it was started with Mahabharatam is all about game of Krishna knows everything, Lord Krishna. uh, you know Krishna, his entrance of Mahabharata is, um, Panduraju is going to be die. Okay, he's going to be die in few hours. So Krishna is going to be appear there. You know what? There is a person called Nakula and Sahadeva. These two people get an idea. No, these people get an idea that uh, we are going to experience some bad things in our life. These people have getting some ideas about future. We are going to do some war. Okay, we are going to do some war and all. He's going to be get these ideas. Nakula and Sahadeva, these two people. Okay, Pandavas have five brothers. I think you know people. First one is Dharmaraju. Next is what we say Bhimudu, and one more person is what we say Arjuna, the main guy, and Nakula, Sahadeva. These five people are the Pandyan brothers. These five people. When Pandraj is going to be died. When he's going to be died, he used to tell his sons that, when I'm going to die, eat a small flesh from my body, so that what I have, like what my mindset or what my thoughts, that is going to be with you. He feel that, and he will, with Mahabharata you can't have logics. I'm sorry for that. There is no any logics for Mahabharata. You just need to go through it. That's it. There is no, you can't find any logics there. Okay, so that he's going to tell that his sons, you just come here and eat my some flesh after my death. Arjuna, Bhima, and that Dharmaraju, these people are going to disagree. And Nakula and Sahadeva, what they do is, there are two ants going on, like those are crawling on Pandava's body, who is going to be dying few minutes, few hours. Those ants are going to eat something, some flesh of Pandraju. Okay, so what happens? This Nakula Sahadeva is going to eat the ants. Okay, because of that, those two people are getting ideas of we are going to be have war and all. So when these two people got this idea, they are going to share with Arjuna, Dharmaraju, and that Bhishma. We are ready. These two people are ready to go and share with those three brothers as well. So at that time, the Krishna entrance is came. How Krishna entrance is came. I shouldn't tell here, but I used to tell. Okay, Krishna entrance is like, um, he went to Nakula and Sahadeva, and Krishna knows everything, right? He knows future, he knows past, and he knows present, what is going, everything he knows. Okay, he's the one who master, he's the master of everything there. Okay, at that time, what happens? He went to Nakula and Sahadeva. If you are going to tell with your brothers this thing, what happens? They are going to judge you, and they may get your those three people are going to have war with you, because why should they believe in you? No, he manipulates something, and at last, what he do? He stops those two people from telling to their brothers. Okay, so that it won't goes to there, it stops there itself, those idea. Krishna informs them that if you are not going to tell them, then it is not, nothing is going to happen. If you are going to tell, there may be a war with you. So that he took some promise with them, so that these things are not going to be with those three brothers. What happens there? Pandaraju is going to be died, and now this Krishna is not Krishna Avataram. He was in some other form, like some Muni like that, or some Rishi like that. Okay, now Pandaraju is going to call him, that Rishi. He called him, and he's asking that. Uh, Rishi, you are elder, right? You are a very elder. You have 80, 90 years. I have a small, I want a small promise from you. What is that promise? You know, there are my sons, right? My sons are going to be died someday, right? Yes, my sons are going to be died on someday. So I want some promise that you need to come. There is a tomb of your tomb. There will be tomb, right? There will be your tomb, and I want my sons to be burned on your tomb, on your ash. Okay.
Mahesh, excuse me, sorry to interrupt your flow. So we'll end the recording here, and then we'll discuss, right, Deepthi?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll continue our story, right?
Okay.
Deepthi, shall we play the song shared by Geeta ma'am?
Yeah, do you have it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
Can I share
sure.
it? I didn't listen, but ma'am told it.
Thank you, team.
So whoever wants to can stay and listen to Mahesh story. It's a
Appu?
record.